Hey guys, good to see you. Okay, so I'm gonna be pre-recording this video. So if you're watching, I would love for you to just jump in the comments and say hi, tell me where you're checking in from. We're actually on a little family getaway hangout, just spending some time with our in-laws in Tennessee right now. So I've got pool hair. I'm just sitting in their upstairs room, so nothing fancy here, but I wanted to jump on and share something that I've been talking with some friends about, and I thought maybe it would be helpful for just all of us as a whole to be encouraged in, and that is just how to manage our time and how to do this business when we may feel overwhelmed, or just like we're not sure where to start, or we're not sure how to fit the time to do the work into our day. I just want to really speak to you from a place of knowing exactly how you feel. I want to empathize with you and just tell you that you're not alone in that. There are many times I have felt that way. I have done this business as a grad school student while I was working full-time after just having a baby. I've done this while pregnant. I've done this postpartum. I've done this in a lot of different seasons, and so I know there are times where you're just like, man, I feel like my day got away from me, or you may even begin to feel discouraged and think, I'm not cut out for this. This won't work for me because I don't have time, or I just don't know where to start. And so I want to just push those thoughts, speak them and push them aside, and then let's replace those with some conscious language that just tells us that we do have the time, we are enough, we are equipped, we are right on time, we can manage our time well, we can steward our time well, we can invest our time well, all things that are so true, and I just want to speak that life over us. And then I want to give you some practical tips. Okay, so when we're thinking about time management, when we're thinking about how do we do this business, how do we ensure that we're showing up? Because guys, the magic ingredient to this business has nothing to do with your Instagram followers or your presets or edits on your filters on your photos, or even how well you may teach a class. Those are all helpful things, I'll admit, but the magic ingredient is you showing up consistently. My favorite quote ever, you've probably heard me say it before, is that it does not take an extraordinary person to do this business. It simply takes a consistent one, because consistency leads to trust, and people make their purchases based on feeling a need and who they trust, and we can do those two things. So how do we show up consistently? How do we build that time into our day and that routine? So I want to talk to you about time blocking. When we think about our day and we look at, the span of what's going on, there are a lot of things happening, but our time and our day is not happening to us. We can steward our day and happen to our day and tell our time where to go. Obviously, God is sovereign. That's just something I happen to believe in, and I know that He is in control and in charge. But as far as like our minute by minute, we can use that time wisely and tell it where to go and set some plans in place that help us use it wisely. Instead of, we've all had those days where we just get to the end of the day and we're like, what did I even do? Or maybe like we had, a nap time, or we had some time out at a coffee shop, and, you hop on Facebook, or you start whatever, and the time just flies. So time blocking. I'm going to put a link to my favorite printable in the description of this video, but basically I just want you to consider your day as a whole, and you could even apply this to your week, your month, whatever, but I'm going to speak in terms of a day right now. And it's basically a calendar that has time slots for your day from 5 a.m. till 11 p.m. You can build whatever times you want in, but most of us are awake in those hours at some point. So I want you to look at your day and think about what's going on in your day. I've had a lot of people, and I have said before, I remember saying to my enroller, I don't have time to do this. It's not fair. Other people are going to go faster than me because I work full time, and I can't work at it all day. And that is just a lie, and we're not going to believe that. And so if you're in that, situation, let's consider your day. So I want you to, look at your day and use different colors, and I want you to block out, maybe in the morning from 5 to 5:30 is when you're gonna wake up, shower, eat breakfast, whatever, fill that in. The next section of time might be a time to sit down and maybe read something that's inspirational or gets your mind in the right place, or maybe you're doing a devotional, whatever. On the way to work, you can use those pockets of time to work on your Young Living business. So if you have a commute to work, I would color that in with a color you're gonna choose for your Young Living work, and listen to a podcast, listen to some of these challenges that we have that we're working through in our pods right now. Listen to, something that is inspirational and also teaching you something, and that's work time. Then when you get to work, color that in as your other job and focus there. Be free and released to not feel like you're missing things for your Young Living business. Focus on the job you have, because you want to steward that time and, honor your employment there. And so that's when you're all in at your job. When you get home, color in time for dinner, color in time with your family, your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever, and then mark out some more time for work. That's going to help you see when you have those pockets of time to work and help you see where you can do what needs done. So maybe in your work time you've blocked out, you can write down, reach out to these 3 names, or invite this class, or post this class on Facebook, or advertise this class that you're teaching, or follow up with these 3 friends, whatever it is. So when we look at our day and we look at the time we have and we can categorize things out. Now, is any system ever perfect? No, things happen, but at least we've got a roadmap and a place that we're going, and so we can happen to our day instead of just feeling like it is constantly happening to us. We can be responding well rather than just reacting to everything coming our way. So I hope that is encouraging to you. A, I want you to know that you're not alone if you've ever felt overwhelmed or just not sure how to fit things in or where to go. But B, I want you to remember that you do have the time for this. You are a consistent person who can show up and invest well, and your business will grow because of that. So if you have other time management tips, please feel free to share them in the comments. I'm going to post the link to that time blocking worksheet. And I just encourage you to say no to the voices that tell you the lies and say yes to the truth and the light and the equipping, and just the positive manner that you can approach your business with, and be successful and see fruit from it. I totally believe in you, and I know that you can do this.